Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
The Adam Carricker Show.
Like the present is exciting and the future is bright. Got a talented quarterback, now got an experienced quarterback, got his wide receiver coach he wanted these shorts from Kentucky. There's really no excuse for us to have a well above average passing game. You got your Corey Barney coming back. You look at Dane Key, 6'2", 189. You look at Isaiah Hunter, 6'2", 192. Hardly Gilmore from the transfer portal from Kentucky. He's the shrimp at 6'1", 165. I'm joking, of course.
Live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 12 to 1.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown. 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
All right, welcome into the Don't Punt Tower. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, if you guys want to join in, 402-464-5685. That is the Sartor Heyman text line. As always, we do get DeMornay Pierson-El not streaming in on the Allo VIP line where they understand the importance of exceptional service with a local art. DeMornay Pierson-El, how's it going on this Wednesday night?
It's going. It's a little chilly, but, doing what we can.
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought today was pretty good. I think it's about to get worse, so I'm just going to knock on wood. But I do want to get through quite a bit of football news here today. Obviously, NFL playoffs, we're still waiting for the showdown. You got Ohio State heavily favored. I think last time I looked, I think it even moved up a little bit. I think it wasn't 9.5. Might even moved up more, favored over Notre Dame in the national championship game. But you also got some teams with some interesting quarterback situations. And the one I want to start with, DeMornay Pierson-El, if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, who do you want for quarterback? Because you got Wilson and Fields contracts both expiring.
I would say Russell, honestly. He proved what he can do. He's a veteran guy. I know things kind of fell apart late. You can only keep one, and I think he gives you the best chance to kind of win now. I like Justin. I'm not too sure. I know they won 4 games with him there and everything like that, but everything looked a little bit moving towards down the field. They look like a bigger threat, with Russell at the helm. So if you want to win now, I think that's your best bet. But if you want to build for the future and everything like that and stuff like that, then maybe you work with Justin Fields.
Well, that's where I'm at. Because I think you go with Justin Fields. Because if you go with Russell Wilson, do you have enough to really feel better about your playoff chances? The playoff record is going to be the one thing that haunts Mike Tomlin. I actually do still think he's a good coach. I think his playoff record's a little bit different than what Doc Rivers' Eastern Conference Finals records is, or Game 7 record is. But I will say, if you stick with Russ, how confident are you that, how many pieces away is that team still from competing at a Super Bowl level?
I think an offensive coordinator and depending what they do with Najee. The defense is there, what the defense is going to do. I think the offense put the defense in bad situations. I don't think Arthur is the answer for your offensive scheming. He's not overly excited, and that's not Tennessee. That's not, Atlanta or whatnot. You don't have Derrick Henry in the backfield. So I don't think he got the best out of Najee. I thought Najee looked better than he has and whatnot, but you need to do more. And they got a few weapons. They can probably add, another veteran, receiver or something like that. Your tight end is fine. I think they're 1 or 2 pieces away with being, a serious contender. And that's why I said, if you stick with Russell, Russell, I think the offensive coordinator thing needs to be addressed. I'm just not a huge fan of Arthur. I don't think he takes you to the next level to kind of break hold of things. And then we'll see what they do with Najee, because Najee is a huge part of their offense, but he was inconsistent. I don't think they got him going at times. They were rotating backs with Warren and him. So that's another big question. I think that needs to be solved before you can really piece together the whole puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm with you there. I'm probably going to go with Fields still, but let's say Justin Fields does not, they move on from him. They keep Russell Wilson, and to your point, they get those pieces they need, and it works out well. Justin Fields, where are we at on his potential still? Because he was, I think, what did he leave him to, a 4-3 record when he was starting for the Steelers earlier in the year? he still shows flashes that gets people excited, but at times he still has some of the inaccuracy issues, or you didn't get those nice touch passes that Russell Wilson has when he did take over. Where are you at with Justin Fields and his ability to be a starting quarterback in the NFL?
I like Fields a lot. I think his ceiling is still high, but you're going to have to need a Matt LaFleur. You're going to have to need a O'Connell. You're going to have to need a McVay. Now, if he goes to one of those teams with Matthew Stafford, on the back end, let's just say, for the Rams, the ability to get the best out of their quarterbacks in those positions. We've seen what O'Connell has done with Donald. We've seen what LaFleur has done with Love and Malik. I mean, Malik won a couple games in a row and looked like he was taken, at the spot where he was for that reason. He looked way better than he did, with Tennessee and the times that he didn't field in. So the thing with Justin is it's going to be about the right opportunity, the right situation that can bring, the best of your play, the best of your ability out. If he goes down to Miami, let's just say, the whole Tua situation or whatnot, I think that would be interesting. You got a mobile quarterback who's accurate enough, who has a strong arm enough and everything like that. You got the dynamic running back group, your tight end down there, that could be something not as the same level as the Ravens, but it's a lot of moving pieces that you have to account for that might open the game up, for him. So I think with Justin is just he has to be in the right organization, the right position, the right coaches that can help bring things out of him that maybe some of these other traditional coaches or old-fashioned or some of these coaches stuck in their own ways and don't know really how to handle an athlete like him for him to play his best ball.
Well, we're seeing that down there in Carolina, right? With the new head coach down there and Bryce Young, like he's from a guy that just lost all the confidence in the world through what was just, not even close to all his fault. I mean, the Panthers organization was just bad all around, bad for development, not great if you got drafted there. Like it's just, if you're a coach, you were nervous about your job. Like everything was just looking shaky. You get Dave Canales, who fixed Baker Mayfield's, he really researched him on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to become the guy he is now. And then you saw he did the same thing with Bryce Young. So many times with these young quarterbacks, it feels like it's the confidence that just ruins them, where you get an OC that they don't want to change their ways and work around that player. The Chicago Bears were close to doing that to Justin Fields early on. And then, and it was that year 2, they finally opened up the playbook and let him use his strengths and his legs more. He ends up looking a lot better. And eventually you still get Caleb Williams anyways, because you had the draft pick. But yeah, you see that over and over and over, especially with these younger quarterbacks, where if that offense isn't built around them, it just goes down in a dumpster fire right away. And I do think you see that with like the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams. You got all these pieces, but you don't get yourself like a left tackle. You don't fix, just the basic things in the NFC North that you're going to need. You're going to need a line. You can have great skill guys, but if you don't got the basic stuff down, protection, run game, like who cares? And that's why you give credit to teams like the Vikings who, when stuff goes down, when they lost their left tackle, they're quick to fix that before they move on to go get the skill guys and the quarterbacks. I'm just, with this season in the NFL, in particular, Fields and all these quarterbacks are going to have to find new homes. I'm intrigued by it. We talked a little bit about Sam Darnold yesterday on the Vikings. We talked about his money. He's still going to be a Vikings next year, though, right? Like, there's no way he's going anywhere else.
I mean, you would think so. I don't think it would be in their best interest to, let him leave. Again, you have a strong enough team. You probably got a collective group that are probably going to come back or try and stick things together that'll get deals done to be team friendly to make sure everybody can come back. You bring Sam back, like I said, on a 2-year deal and see what he can do in a year. And if he gives you another year with a lot of wins and hopefully a playoff wins, I think you then might have to evaluate whether if you're choosing him to move forward and continue to build off of that or see what JJ has. But I don't think it would be smart for them to move off of him right now.
Yeah, even though it was a tough loss, right? You lose to the Rams 9-27. one bad game is enough to make me panic. I think to me, the question is just like, how long is the deal? Because Sam's obviously going to want the longer the deal, the better. Vikings are going to want the shorter the deal. What do you think the year is? How many years? Vikings, Sam Darnold.
Both sides are going to have to compromise.
Yeah, it's going to be a meet in the middle for sure. 3?
I think 3 would be a lot because you have the freshman. I mean, not the freshman, the rookie.
Yeah, McCarthy.
Year that you did just draft. So I think 3 would be if it's 3, then the money has to be reasonable. It has to make sense for them. So if it's a 2-year deal, it depends on what Sam wants. He's kind of like, they're going to ask, or that might come with things. So I think it's going to be a 2-year deal, anywhere from 60 to maybe like 75 mil, 2 years, 75 mil deal. You at least, making 40 plus a year, maybe 50 plus a year. And that puts you, that was Dak money, and Dak didn't win any playoff games. Mm-hmm. Dak reset the schedule, Trevor Lawrence, won one playoff game and whatnot. So I think anywhere around, 45 a year to 50, maybe 60 a year would be reasonable for them. I don't think they have too many other moves to make with the team. Not big stars. You can already pay Jefferson. Some of the other people that you kept, you've already cashed them out and paid them. Addison is on a rookie deal. Hawkinson, he's not going to go anywhere. They like playing there, so I think they'll do right by him. But I don't think it'll be a 3-year deal. I think it'll be a 2-year deal with a lot of money up front guaranteed, and that's just to keep him there. And if he says no, then he's going somewhere else for maybe a 3-year, $100 million deal. So that I think that's what it's going to be. But between on whether he wants to choose to do something else, and your other situation might not be as good as you had it there. You can cash in after 1 year, play real well. You come back to the table, and you could be at 120 mil. Because again, it's going to be, I think, pretty much the same team. Mm-hmm. Other than we'll see who the defensive coordinator is if Flores gets a job. That's still that might not be an option. He might not get hired. So
I think he probably there's still quite a few teams out there. Maybe we'll talk about that in another segment. But there's still quite a few NFL teams going through their coaching searches right now. I think the Patriots are the only one to fire one and so far fill that vacancy so far with Mike Vrabel. I don't think any of the other spots have been filled, have they?
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff will probably take place after or once the Super Bowl is set. That way, a lot more coaches will probably be available. You'll see, a lot of people are requesting for interviews and everything like that. It'll allow some of those, Super Bowl coaches in there a chance to kind of focus on things and kind of get some things knocked out. So I won't think you'll really see too much, or you might see maybe 1, maybe 2 other positions get filled within the next 3 weeks. But I would expect a lot more of those after the season they get done.
Yeah. Speaking of coaches, real quick here, your Raiders. Is there any coaches you like that you think would be the best fit for the job? Maybe even Deion Sanders, as his name's getting floated out there. Not sure how serious it is, but you're hearing Cowboys and Raiders. I don't know how much to read into it.
I don't know, because the AP hire was such a Raiders hire. Like, he was good for your culture and everything like that. And I don't know how you move off of that. He didn't lose the locker room. The guys were playing for him. The guys loved for him. And, it's hard to say, who do you want? A Flores wouldn't be bad. Of course, I think that would be great for the Raiders defense, especially for, the conference. You playing the Chargers, you playing the Broncos, you playing the Chiefs, who all went to the playoffs. So having a defensive coach to lock down the front and get the best out of Max, that would be nice. That wouldn't be surprising. But it's hard to say, who can I see to get in there and really, I guess take things to another level.
Yeah, I do like Flores a lot, actually. I don't know why people are so scared of that name now. Because he was mean to Tua. Like, I don't know, maybe Tua deserved it. I couldn't tell you. The way Flores talks about it sounds like he regrets it, moves on. So to me, it's like it's a mistake. Yeah, I don't. Still, you rattled off 7 straight wins with that Dolphins team. After, what were they, 0-7, and then they win 7 straight after that. They went on an unreal run. And then he gets canned anyways for it. I still think he'd be a guy that actually fit that Vegas culture a little bit, or not even Vegas culture, but the Raiders culture, and what that place is trying to bring. We'll keep talking about that more on the second segment, but real quick, going back into the quarterback with Sam Darnold, trying to figure out his deal. I think, because what was Jordan Love? He's making $55 million a year on like 160 guaranteed on his contract. Would you take Sam Darnold or Jordan Love?
Where am I at? What offense? What organization? That matters. Who's my coach?
We'll say the Vikings, because I do think the Vikings got a better coaching staff. Let's just go with the better coaching staff. And which one is that to you?
As of right now, not the last year of Vikings. I think the Vikings have the better coaching staff.
I think so too, and a better offensive line right now.
The Packers had a good year. They draft well. Both sides of the ball are fine, but for whatever reason, I think that Minnesota group was special, and for what they were able to do and make teams do and whatnot, it was special. So I don't know. Like, if Jordan Love could be healthier, I think he would be my 100%, like, no question. But the fact that it's always something with him since he then kind of took over, I'm leaning towards Sam. Honestly, that's just because of longevity.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Sam Darnold, even though that was a really rough last game to end the postseason. Their only game in postseason. But yeah, Jordan Love, I still think he's going to be a good quarterback. I just don't know.
Yeah.
He is still really streaky. And at times I don't know if it's the injuries, just like having to constantly kind of be in and out. That certainly doesn't help consistency. But I don't know.
That's what I'm putting it on.
Yeah, and if you're a Packer fan, you really hope that the morning Pierson-El spot on with it, because that's a lot of money. I mean, $220 million, 160 of it guaranteed. It's not like it's going to be totally burn you money, because he's not bad. Like, you're paying for a good quarterback. I just don't know what the ceiling of him is going to be. And like in the NFC North too, that's the other part that's just brutal. It's like
I would, if it was like him versus Trevor Lawrence, I would take Jordan Love. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. Like, that's a no-brainer. I'm taking Love. Just the Sam Darnold situation is just a little bit different. He's older. He's seen a lot more and everything like that.
Sam Darnold or a healthy Kirk Cousins?
Sam Darnold.
And you can't even argue with it, because you look at the stats for Sam Darnold this year. Unreal.
It's not even close. The Vikings look completely different, and the teams this year's team looks way better, way more dominant than the teams that when Kirk was healthy, when he got the $100 million the first time, and everything like that. I'm taking this Sam Darnold over both of those Kirk Cousins teams, and it's not close.
I would actually too, just because I don't. It was good. Like, don't get me wrong, but like you can't just like have the last game means everything, because if you do go, the regular season numbers were unreal. Like, Sam Darnold was playing much better than Kirk Cousins ever had in a Vikings uniform in that 1 year alone, and that says a lot, because Kirk Cousins was a damn good Viking QB. So it's not even like I'm trying to shame Kirk Cousins here. Sam Darnold was unreal.
They both didn't win any playoff games, and Kirk Cousins was there longer.
Yep.
So I'm giving more opportunity to Sam to prove people wrong to win a playoff game.
And that kid's been through it too. Like, I don't think this one's going to break him down, because, man, the road he's been on, like, yeah, this one sucks, but he'll be able to pick it back up. It was like back in 2018, the offensive lineman on the New York Jets stole the tires off his car because they weren't happy with the Christmas gifts they got. So This is a guy who's, I don't know how serious it was, if it was just like a ha-ha, hazing thing, but man, from the hazing to like getting passed around team to team from the fan base, like this is a battle-tested guy. I think he'll bounce back. He'll get his money. I don't know how much it is. I'm leaning towards a 3-year deal because I think Sam Darnold's going to be looking for longevity with his agent more so than as much cash as possible, early as possible. But I'm curious to see it. We got 2 minutes left here. We'll quick go through this. Good morning, Pierson-El. I saved it to the end here because I just kind of want to let it breathe, but I do want to shout it out. Obviously, Jack passed away at the age of 19 today. At spring game 2013. You got down here in 2014, right? Not 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing. He was around a lot. His parents and whatnot. I know his father passed away.
Yeah.
Not too long ago and everything like that. So it's just, heartbreaking that happens. My condolences to the family and everything like that. You hate to see that, but he was a fighter. They said, they don't know if he was going to live, as long as he did. And he had a wonderful life. It was just cut short.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, but obviously just want to bring that out there. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because, I encourage people, you can go figure out that news yourself. And, thoughts and condolences to, just everybody affiliated with the family. And of course, it just kind of hits not even just people in Nebraska that hit people across the nation. I mean, Hoffman, he met with Barack Obama. Like that was one of the things that kind of captured the eye of the nation and let everybody pause for a minute and just be grateful. But you can still go to the Team Jack Foundation website, and they have raised an amazing amount of $12 million since 2011. So you can still do that. But obviously, thoughts and prayers. We'll leave it at that. We got 2 more segments. Don't Punt Hour with the host, as always, Good Morning Pierson-El on the Allo VIP line. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day with a light breeze, an afternoon high around 38. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below near 26. Tomorrow, we'll see sunshine and light winds, and an afternoon high near 48. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
The Adam Carricker Show.
Like the present is exciting and the future is bright. Got a talented quarterback, now got an experienced quarterback, got his wide receiver coach that he wanted, D. Shorts from Kentucky. There's really no excuse for us to have a well above average passing game. You got your Corey Barney coming back. You look at Dane Key, 6'2", 189. You look at Isaiah Hunter, 6'2", 192. Hardly Gilmore from the transfer portal from Kentucky. He's the shrimp at 6'1", 165. I'm joking, of course.
Live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 12 to 1. This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back into the Don't Punt Hour. We got the Morning Pierson-El on the LO VIP line where they understand the importance of exceptional service with a local heart. You guys can join in as always. Start at him the text line or any of the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, Channel 961. If you got Allo Cable, let's want to bring this one to your attention, Morning Pierson-El. And speaking of NFL coaches, there is a buzz, this one coming from NFL Insider Hughes. Buzz in league circles that the Vikings DC, Brian Flores, Senior VP of Player Personnel, Ryan Grigson, and QB coach Josh McCown could come to the Jets as a package deal, being head coach, GM, and OC, respectively. So the Vikings are coming to Rodgers. Apparently not Rodgers going to the Vikings. Any chance that actually goes down?
That would be very, very interesting, honestly.
It'd be really interesting. That's like the Vikings meeting up with Aaron Rodgers. Like, they just go to him. He doesn't have – it's bizarre. I don't think I've seen anything like that.
Depending on what the quarterback situation is, and whatnot, I mean, you have a lot of pieces there on the Jets. You have a lot of pieces on the defensive side. Really not a competitive conference, because I mean the Bills pretty much dominated and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But that would be interesting, seeing him coaching for the Jets. I can see it. I kind of like that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
And I think Brian Flores and Rodgers would actually be all right. I think that's one where it kind of worked because Flores isn't going to put up with it. Neither is Rodgers. And I think it's be one of those weirdly mutually respected, even if they disagree, just because they know like neither of those guys are going to take it from the other. I think that's one that could work. McCown makes me a little nervous. I don't know where you're at with Grigson as the GM. Is that a good move there?
He's a Vikings assistant GM right now?
Yes, correct. I believe so. Let me double check here. He is the senior VP of player personnel, Ryan Grigson.
Yeah, he does a lot of scouting. He identifies talent. He brings a lot of things to the table. There's nothing that Vikings didn't do that didn't pass through him. He pretty much, puts the stamp on stuff like, okay, let's move this and this and that, or, has the GM ear. And I'm pretty sure he was there with the GM. I think their GM is, he was a new GM. I think he's been there for like 2 years now, but he was kind of in that same position. So, big ups to them. Yeah, that would be a good fit all around. And, hopefully that the owner gives them enough time to do stuff because, the last kind of the last, coaches have kind of got the wood chipper, and it hasn't been pretty.
It hasn't been pretty at all. I love it for the Jets because I think if you that's the only way you're going to make a splash. Like if the clock's ticking, you kind of got to throw a deep bomb here. You have the pieces. It's like similar to the Bears, but Caleb Williams is a young quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is on the last few years, and you need to win now because you got all these pieces. That's one where I think I'd be intrigued by it. I actually think it would work. The Vikings would be very interesting after to see what that looks like, kind of losing that much at once. But no, I'm intrigued by it. And it's Odofu Mensah. That's the GM for the Vikings who's been there for a couple of years. If I'm pronouncing that right. I always remember it and then I forget it. I'm pretty sure it's Odofu Mensah is how you say it. But yeah, when it comes to that, let's keep going through this coaching tree then, because I think that one's interesting. I don't know how likely it is just because that's so many strings to pull together all at once.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and then the Vikings, that's a lot to pull all off at once. But it is a move that the Jets, I think, if they were able to pull it off, it really helped them out in the long run. I want to go through some other teams here in the NFL coaching carousel. Real quick, we won't spend a lot of time on it because I know it's not the team you necessarily care about. But the Chicago Bears, they're going through everybody yet. Give me the guy that you think should be a good fit there that if you were the Bears GM, you would hire.
Oh, good fit. That is hard. Like, of course, everybody's going to say, oh, been this, been that. But, again, I think that's too close to home. I don't think that's the right situation to say. Yes, you have a strong defense. Yes, you got your franchise quarterback with developing quarterbacks. I don't know. I like the offensive coordinator down in with the Texans. I like him a lot.
Bobby Slowick?
I think so. He's played. He started off as a defensive personnel guy and flipped over to the opposing side. I don't think he'll be in Houston for too much longer, if not this year for sure. Next year, just what he's done with, C.J. Stroud, I think has definitely earned him, opportunities. I think he got interviewed last year as well. So I think pairing him up, I know it's a first-time head coach type situation. I've seen people say McCarthy, and I know that the Bears, I don't think that would be a bad thing. I mean, he knows the division well. He coached in Green Bay. He's won a whole lot in Green Bay, so he understands what it takes to thrive there. He's an offensive coach. I mean, you look what he did. You look what his numbers did with Dak. Dak's numbers definitely went through. He got 2 paydays, in a McCarthy system. So I don't think McCarthy would be a bad choice either. And you need somebody who understands, direction and kind of been in that role. So honestly, I think McCarthy would be a good fit for Chicago. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen just because of the ties to Green Bay.
Oh, that scares me. I don't know why. Like, I don't think it'd blow up, but it scares the living hell out of me. Because like you look at what Dak did and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb looked like the best receiver at one point in time, if not like top 3. Throw him up there. This year, obviously not the same. Dak goes out. Also just a bad year all around. Maybe a little bit of ego and some drama going on in that locker room. But like that Mike McCarthy, I still don't think he's the problem of that Cowboys team. I really don't. So I'm not scared of him being the Bears head coach. Here's one. I wouldn't be super comfortable with it as a Bear, but I do wonder about this guy if we'll see him again. Pete Carroll. Is he going to be?
Yeah.
He's still getting interviews with like a lot of these teams. I know the Bears definitely interviewed him. And a couple others have.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, yeah, if you had the opportunity, I absolutely. Pete Carroll from a defensive coach, and I like Pete Carroll. I don't think he's lost a step or anything like that. He might have needed a reset button, how McCarthy did and whatnot. He would be interesting. I was thinking Pete Carroll for more so.
Give him to the Jags. Oh, who'd you say? New Orleans?
New Orleans. Yeah.
I like that. I kind of like him on the Jags. Either of those squads, I don't mind.
But I mean, he's a veteran coach. He understands stuff. They drafted well. I mean, Seattle was doing well for a long period of time. He's taken some time to reset and change some things and whatnot. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but I think you definitely need somebody more on the offensive side to get the best out of your quarterback. Again, I mean, he had his coaches in college, his first year in the league. He was taught one offense. Now you're changing the offense again, so he's starting all over again. The same thing that you kind of repeated history with. So I think you need a well-seasoned vet who understands, a coach who understands, how to be successful and be successful fast. Now, whether that's somebody from, the Kyle Shanahan tree, I don't want to say Matt Nagy because Matt Nagy's already there. But, that type of tree of success, a Doug Peterson, I don't think wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't think it was his fault, what was happening down in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence was, he was hurt.
Well,
he was hurt.
Trevor Lawrence still isn't
hurt.
playing good ball right now, so like it's just
at all. So I just think you need somebody that understands who has been in that situation before to get the best out of Caleb, to give him confidence, to give him, to be comfortable with things and kind of let him go.
Yeah, and you did. Caleb Williams, he hopped on a podcast with some of the Detroit Lions players. I know Amon-Ra St. Brown was there. I can't remember who the other one was. But they were talking. Oh, okay. So there you go. And they were talking about, who we'd want in a coach. And it was funny to me. Like the first thing he said was like, basically, it's like, give me somebody with some confidence and like strong leadership. And I wonder if that's just kind of the writing on the walls for what it was before. With an offense that just never had an identity. And he said he needed someone to kind of match his energy. It's like, I'll give him that. Watching Caleb Williams, he was always fired up despite being down 14. The guy would be fired up, and you look at the rest of the coaching staff, and you just saw uncertainty. Like, should we call the timeout or kick the field goal? Or, there goes halftime. We lost our opportunity there.
That's why I said a seasoned vet that understands a lot of things, who's not, maybe. And that's why I don't think that they're going to make a chance or go after an experienced head coach. And even if it's not, an offensive guy, again, some of those coaches that are even, a defensive coach who are good, I think is a better situation for them, because you need somebody who understands, who's done it before, that can, rely on some things and get them out of a rut and establish stuff on the offensive side. So I think that takes out, the first timers or the people who should get a job opening and everything like that. The Ben Johnsons, maybe the guy down in Houston. I don't know if those type of situations would be a good fit for them. Like I said, I mean, Jacksonville definitely, will be fine for those type of guys. New Orleans definitely will be fine. A defensive coach would be great, for the Raiders out west. Like I said, you got you got to have a tough defense to be in that conference. That's one thing all three of those teams all had was a strong defense, a good defensive coordinator. So I think that's kind of the common denominator in the AFC West.
Yeah, and real quick, to kind of wrap things up, at least on the Chicago Bears side, and just Ben Johnson in general. Like, the only reason he's kind of getting that asterisk for me is it's like your credit score. Like, he doesn't have the history. So, like, it's just not fair. But I don't trust you because you don't have any history on you yet. I think he could work, but it's like when you talk about a team like the Bears, it's like it's more than we just have a bad offense. Like, there's something foundationally wrong with the way that entire program's been run for years. So just because you get a great offensive mind doesn't mean the Bears are good now. Like, no, there's foundation cracks going on there.
I can tell you an interesting coach that would make things interesting if they did go after him. No,
that'd be interesting.
No, I think Gruden's a good coach. Confidence-wise and everything like that, I mean, Caleb paints his nails. I don't know if he'll be ready for Gruden. Gruden is a different case in itself. You got to have some tough skin. He's gonna expect you to know everything. And not to say that Caleb can't or whatnot. I just don't know about that. I think their offense would be well, but Caleb would have to get tough skin and quick. But Cliff Kingsbury, if they offered him the head coaching job, I think that will make things interesting. He's a head coach. He's done it before. Heisman winner. You've seen what he did with Jalen Daniels. He would just need a strong supporting cast on the defensive side. I think that would make things interesting, but I'm not so sure that Cliff wants to leave Washington so fast, So he is somebody that I know if I was in the front office, I would be looking and interested highly in Cliff just because of what he did with Jalen.
Yeah.
Jalen, I said Jalen.
And also the Cardinals, right? Like, let's not forget, like, he also helped out the Cardinals and get Kyler Murray rolling. And Kyler Murray's kind of been different without him. Like, he still has his flashes, but hasn't been the same. And obviously, like, there's a whole other parts of that whole story with the contract, and there's accusations of him spending. That team wasn't very good either. They didn't have James Conner running the way he was yet. I don't remember who they had at the back at the time, but there's just the team now has a lot more pieces.
He was hurt. He was hurt as well. He would be fine till like middle of the season, and then he was hurt.
Yeah. That's a good name. I actually haven't seen, unless I'm missing it, like a ton of teams submit requests to interview him either. So it could be really one of those things where he's just not interested. And if you're him, like, that's probably a lot of fun calling the offense on that squad over there. Just like being on the Washington Commanders and what they have cooking up. Like, that could be a spot where maybe he doesn't want to actually leave, at least not anytime soon.
Not yet.
Yeah. And because again, with the Commanders, like, we'll see how far they go, but like, they've won that first round, they win this round. If you're him, then you're really looking at, it's kind of what Spangoli is for like the Chiefs. It's like, why would I leave? All we do is win here. It works well for me. It could be one of those situations, but we'll talk about some of those more playoff games. We still have yet to talk about the Los Angeles Rams and their big win and the upset in the first round of the NFL playoffs. So don't go anywhere. We'll talk about that one next. Dylan Punt Hour with DeMornay Pierson-El.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in as we wrap things up here quickly on this final segment of the Dome Punt Hour before we switch it over to Off the Field with Kendall Lanier, and she'll have a guest in studio tonight as well. Real quick here, let's kind of finish up talking some NFL playoffs. We did see, speaking of the Vikings, we talked about it, Sam Darnold, why you might be losing some money. They lose that one, wasn't even really close, 9-27. But now the Rams face the Eagles, and I know we went through Houston, KC, and all the other divisional round games, but I don't think we talked about the Rams and Eagles yet. The Rams are looking good right now. That offense and the defense looks good. Part of it, Sam Darnold just looked off all day too, so I don't want to know how much credit to give them. But where are you at with the Rams being able to pull off this upset? Because the Eagles have been dominant pretty much all season long.
I don't think they're going to pull up the upset at all. I understand Matthew Stafford has been picking people apart, but their offensive line is not going to be able to handle the Eagles' defensive line. I don't think they stand a chance. As bad as the Eagles look, they weren't even really passing the ball and still, was dominating. They weren't even, 100% rolling on all levels. I don't even think they were, 75% rolling on all levels, and they still look like that. So I'm not very high on the Rams to upset things. Once they get things rolling and, start throwing the ball down and hit things on all cylinders, I think the Eagles can be, a bit much to handle.
Yeah, they're just physically dominating. They're, just based on you go to the actual NFL and, they give their advanced analytics and they break it down. They're currently sitting there, number 1 defense, number 8 offense, and they're the number 8 offense in the league. Obviously, just, what's the average amount of points you score per game? And they're doing that by being the 29th in how much they actually pass the ball. Like, their passing offense, it's not very explosive. When they do pass, it's a lot underneath stuff. It's just bullying you physically with the run game. All of that to get you 8th best offense in the league paired with the best defense. Like, this is one for the Rams. Yikes. Like, you're not going to be able to cut that thing up the same way you were versus the Vikings, unless, maybe the Eagles have the same day the Vikings kind of just had and don't really show up. But yeah, this is, to me, like, it's slipping away. And the more we get closer to the Super Bowl, like, I think the Eagles maybe should be talked about a little bit more as a potential Super Bowl winner. I know the Ravens and Lions are exciting and the Chiefs are the Chiefs, but there's not a lot of people talking about it.
I think they have to prove it just a little bit more on the offensive side. Fangio is the real deal defensive-wise. He's giving them something differently. Outside of Saquon and the defense, I mean, you really don't even hear about Jalen Hurts as much outside of his negative. Like, he hasn't been playing terrible. His just numbers aren't, exciting. It's not Jalen Daniels. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's not Patrick. It's not Joe Burrow. It's not exciting. So it's like, when it's not exciting, you get talked bad about. So, I mean, he's winning games, and he's doing it in his own way. They are a team to be feared. But some of these other teams that when they match up against them, I don't know how, I know how they're going to try and stop them. But they have, 1 or 2 other pieces to them to where it's just, I would really like that matchup. Them versus the Lions. That is a great matchup. I don't know how that one would go just because both offenses are dominant, both defenses, are dominant. Both running backs have faced dominant defenses at practice. So it's not like they haven't seen an elite back. So it's going to come down to, quarterback play, I think, in a game like that. And then, if you throw the Ravens in there, I mean, nobody has been able to stop Lamar and Derek. So if you get one or the other going or try and take one away, the other one eats. So I don't know how, you slow down that locomotive. Train.
I have a nightmare that's scaring me a little bit. I'm starting to think like if we're heading back into a Chiefs-Eagles, Chiefs win the Super Bowl. It feels like there's a good chance because the Eagles, man, they're impressive. But we do got to talk. You're right. The Ravens, final thing. It's going to be absolutely frigid in Buffalo for the Baltimore Ravens. Does that affect your vision at all, or do you got Ravens still pulling it out?
Ravens still pulling out. As long as it ain't no crazy wind or anything like that. And even then, if you want to make it a physical game, I mean, the bullies are gonna bully. I don't look at the Bills as being bullies. I don't look at them as like, they make me nervous. Are they a well team? Yes, but something about Baltimore just they're playing disrespectful and bully ball. So whether if it's a cold game, that's fine. They'll match the energy. Whether if it's a hot game, that's fine. They'll match the energy. They've got it figured out. You don't want to see Baltimore anywhere.
No, certainly not. I think if there are the teams in order I wouldn't want to see right now, Detroit and Baltimore are going to be fighting for who takes number one on that one. But it's neck and neck. Two teams that are terrifying. And I do still, despite the temperatures, I agree with you. I like Baltimore on that one on the road. All right, we're going to get out of here off the field with Kendall O'Near up next. Good morning. Appreciate the time. We'll do it one more time tomorrow.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Let's talk about trading up. Not what you're thinking. You could never trade her in, but you can trade up her stone if you like. Signify the growth of your love, the challenges you have overcome, or any part of your love journey by trading up her diamond. Whether it's been 5 years,